you say giving women the options for doing business. Climate is something that's also really affecting women as well. Does anybody want to address that one? I mean, the funding, I think we get currently around 1.9% for funding into women, into female businesses, which is obviously is a huge hardship for women. So do you want to tackle that one?
So for that hasn't happened. That has happened for generations. But right now, with the new climate finance coming in, there's a changing narrative happening. But it's not going to happen overnight because it's a mindset shift as well.
Yeah.
So when I'm talking to impact investors, so many of my work is talking to investors and finding solutions and innovative opportunities, whether it's entrepreneurial opportunities, and bringing it to the climate conversation. So many of the times we're finding, and actually last week I met a woman innovator. She innovated this really amazing product and getting her PIs and license sorted. So there are lots of groups of things happening and platforms are growing up. I think we're more getting organized as a society. That tribe is very important, have other entrepreneurs. And then the latest climate finance that has been announced for next 3 to 5 years, we're going to see more female entrepreneurs coming into the spotlight. We're seeing globally as well as here, a lot of women entrepreneurs coming up with latest solutions and technologies.
Yeah.
Adaptation is a little bit slower, but it's going to ship before 2030.
I think a lot of it also is to do with the decision makers behind the finance and men. So it comes back to this conversation about empowering women, giving them the confidence to stand up and ask for funding,
Yeah.
but also to educate the guys in terms of how to evaluate and have the confidence and trust in women who do have this different style of putting ideas across.
Yeah.
I think for me that is just the game changer in terms of educating men more than women.
True.
And I think there's many things I'm really into sport, and just take things like the Olympics. Now the Olympics is the main Summer Olympics this year. For the first time was the equal number of female to male competitors. I think Winter Olympics is almost there. Now in the UK, female football, is revered, and and it's all of these little signposts around society that start to influence. I do feel like for the first time, if I sit back and think about, there are really tangible things that are changing that ultimately influence these belief systems.
I mean, I grew up in a footballing household, despite the fact that there were like 5 girls and 2 men, but it was like football predominated. And I'm ashamed to say that I hardly know any of the names of the female footballers, where I know loads of the male football names. Which is
because the
dreadful.
guys at the moment get all the sponsorship and they get all the TV, so they're the names that you see everywhere. But it is changing.
It is, yeah. But it's up to us, I suppose, as well, to push that forward.